You're about to do something your brain has been blocking your entire life. Try it. Right now. Run your finger along your own ribs. Nothing happens. No laughter. No flinch. No reaction at all. Now imagine someone else doing the exact same thing. Same spot. Same motion. Same pressure. But this time, you can't stop laughing. Why can your own touch never tickle you, but someone else's touch always can? The answer isn't about your skin. It's about something far more powerful. Your brain. And today, we're going inside it. Before we answer why, let's understand what tickling actually is. Scientists actually split tickling into two completely different categories. The first is called kinesmesis, that light crawling sensation like a bug walking on your arm. This kind you can do to yourself is just a basic nerve response. No surprise needed, no other person needed. But the second kind, gargalysis, that uncontrollable full body laughing reaction, that's a completely different process. And that's the one you can never do to yourself. Here's the part almost nobody knows. Your brain isn't just reacting to touch. It's constantly predicting it. Every single time you move your own hand, a part of your brain called the cerebellum sends out a signal milliseconds before you even touch yourself. This signal is called an efference copy. Think of it like a text message your brain sends to itself. Hey, I'm about to touch the ribs. Exact location, exact pressure, exact timing. So by the time your finger actually arrives, your brain already knows exactly what's coming. There's no surprise left. And without surprise, there's no tickle response. Now here's where it gets interesting. When someone else touches you, your brain receives no efference copy. There's no advance warning, no prediction, no prepared response. Your brain is caught completely off guard. And that unpredictability is exactly what triggers the reaction. Multiple brain regions activate simultaneously. The somatosensory cortex processes the physical touch. The anterior cingulate cortex processes the emotional reaction, including the urge to laugh. And the amygdala processes something even more primal. Fear. Wait, fear? How does laughing about being tickled connect to fear? To understand this, we have to go back, way back, millions of years. Researchers believe tickling evolved as a survival mechanism. The most ticklish spots on your body, your ribs, your neck, your underarms, are also the most vulnerable spots on your body, places where a predator or an enemy would to strike first. So your brain evolved to be hyper alert in exactly those areas. Any unexpected touch there triggers an immediate involuntary response, not because you're actually in danger, but because that response is ancient, older than language, older than civilization, built directly into your nervous system. But here's what still doesn't quite make sense. If tickling is about danger, why does it make us laugh instead of a scream? Researchers have a theory for this too. Laughter during tickling might be a social signal, a way of telling the other person, I trust you, this is safe, keep going, or stop. It's actually one of the earliest forms of social bonding. Studies show babies as young as a few months old respond to tickling, long before they understand language, long before they understand danger. This suggests tickling is wired in from the very beginning, not learned, not taught, just built in. Now here's where the science gets genuinely fascinating. Remember the efference copy, that internal warning signal? Researchers found something remarkable while studying people with schizophrenia. In some cases, this internal prediction system doesn't work properly. And in a study, some individuals with schizophrenia were actually able to tickle themselves because their brain's prediction system wasn't canceling out the sensation the way it normally would. This single finding helped confirm the entire theory. Your inability to tickle yourself isn't a flaw. It's proof that your brain's prediction system is working exactly as it should. So here's a question. Is there any way to trick your own brain into a tickle response? Researchers actually tested this. In one experiment, they built a machine that delayed the touch. Participants controlled a robotic arm to tickle their own feet. But there was a small delay, a fraction of a second, between their action and the touch. That tiny delay was enough to confuse the prediction system, and participants reported feeling more ticklish than touching themselves normally, just not quite as much as being tickled by someone else, which tells us something important. It's not really about Joe touches you. It's entirely about whether your brain can predict it. So the next time someone tickles you and you can't stop laughing, remember what's actually happening. It's not about ticklishness, it's millions of years of evolution. A prediction system more advanced than any computer, and a survival instinct that never fully turned off. All of it triggered by something as simple as a finger. Your body has been protecting you since before you could even understand what protection meant. You just never noticed. Subscribe to QUREVO, because next week we ask another question your own body has been answering your whole life and you never thought to ask.